What's going on, people? It is Irish Gunner HD here, you can call me Irish, and today you're going to be watching some my first hour or so's experience of GTA Online cut down into about 10 minutes. Now, first off, I just decided to show you the very first race that you do because some interesting stuff happens there, to say the least. And then just there's going to be clips of the first time I killed somebody, the first time I get killed, then a little my first little shop robbery thing with somebody else. And then finally it goes on throughout the rest of the video is pretty much me and what was his name, Concetto 93 I believe his name was. We have a little deathmatch. So basically I've spent the first hour of my time on GTA Online during the free Xbox Live Gold weekend there that passed. That's the only reason I was actually able to play, because I don't have Live, unfortunately. But yeah, this is where things start to go wrong. Maybe I can save it, and no, dick for brains. Sends me right off the edge of the cliff. So yeah, didn't get my first ever experience with another player. Wasn't very good. But yeah, that's basically what you're going to see in the video. It's quite funny, quite entertaining. I cut in some kind of like overlays and stuff like that, some text and some pictures and all to make it kind of funny or whatever. And I keep score of who kills who and blah blah blah. But yeah, that's basically the video that you're going to watch. But the topic for today's video is I'm not going next gen, and what I mean by that is for the foreseeable future my channel will stay PC and Xbox 360 based, because one, like the reason that I play Xbox 360, as I've said before in a couple of videos, but if you didn't know, the reason I play on Xbox is because I used to have a PS3. Forza 3 came out on the Xbox, really liked the look of it, so I got Forza 3 and a steering wheel and and the Xbox itself, obviously. And then later on along the way, I got the Triton AX720 headset, and that ties into what I'm going to be talking about as well. Basically, I'm not working right now in real life. I don't get paid off YouTube. I am partnered, but I haven't filled out. So there's some kind of tax things or something like that you have to fill out, and I haven't gotten to do that yet. So basically, I haven't, like, besides like social welfare kind of thing, I have no income coming in, and the social welfare that I have got coming in is I'm putting, like, that's basically to live on during the week, and paying house rent or housekeeping and stuff. So I don't actually have any spare real money at all. So for the foreseeable future, basically, I am broke as a Joe. And what that means is I can't, for me to, like, the reason I said about the Xbox, why I got an Xbox, is because they're like Forza and FIFA and GTA are the only games that I play on my Xbox now. And the main reason that I would be getting an Xbox One would be for Forza 5. But the problem with that is the Forza 5 doesn't accept or doesn't use the current generation of steering wheels. My Microsoft 360 wireless racing wheel thing, not the speed wheel, the little handheld thing, I mean like the actual force feedback wheel, that won't work on the Xbox One, and Lord, if I can't even afford the console, how am I supposed to afford a new wheel? They're ridiculously expensive nowadays. So the game itself being 60 quid, I'm already struggling with how I'm going to afford. I'm not going to have to basically go broke one week to be able to afford Battlefield 4 when it comes out. But yeah, and then for the headset thing, the headset is basically, the headsets apparently, the connectors and the way that you use a headset on the Xbox 360 now will not translate over to the Xbox One for whatever reason. Apparently, just apparently from the rough things that I've seen here and there. I've not really looked into it in detail, but more or less from what I can tell is that you can't actually use any kind of current AX720, AX Pro, Astro A40s or A50s, whatever that. Apparently they won't work, at least at launch, at least when the systems first come out. So basically, that's pretty much everything that I need to use. And oh, sorry, I was just going to say, for those of you saying, oh, just get the Xbox and Forza, whatever like that, and worry about the steering wheel later, I physically refuse to play Forza without a wheel, and it's just something that, like, I've become almost entitled, as it were. My first ever GTA Online kill there. Poor guy, got it in the back of the head. Yeah, it's kind of, I've been spoiled because, again, fast forward mode, I've told this before. As I get my just desserts there, killing an innocent man, somebody spawns in behind me and does the same thing. Now here's where the funniness starts. Here's where Concetto 93 and me first meet. What are you doing? Stop. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, I've been kind of spoiled in the way that I've gotten, the way I went about getting an Xbox and the wheel and stuff like that. So I've never actually had to try and play Forza with the controller, and I really don't want to, because any time that I have, it's really not being enjoyable. It just takes like 3/4 of the fun out of the game. Like the game, the reason that I still play Forza to this day is because I love using the wheel and the pedals and the paddles, the gear shift paddles and stuff like that. Stumbling over my words so much here. The controller, just it takes away all that element of fun for me. So yeah, so pretty much I can't afford it, and I'm flat out just not willing to do it unless I'd like to put myself through the misery of being so broke if I just save like all my week's worth of social welfare stuff and just don't live. It's not worth it for me, especially considering I do have a capable PC to take up my other interests, like my other gaming interests. But what there was something else I wanted to talk about. Yes, the future of the channel. So what the future of the channel that you can expect is basically... God, that guy was an asshole. He basically just followed me around the whole first hour and 20 minutes, whatever it was, that I played. But yeah, so the direction of the channel is basically going towards Battlefield 4, mainly Battlefield 4, still doing the Forza 4 stuff, because I know a lot of people are in my boat and they just point blank cannot afford to get the new console and all that kind of stuff. So I will still I will still be doing the Forza 4 Will It Drift and maybe the Road Less Travel or whatever like that. And but the montages are done. I meant what I said at the beginning of my the Because Broken Part 3 final montage. That is my final kind of montage edit thing. So I won't be doing any more of them. Yeah, but for Battlefield 4, I've got loads of videos and like the random kit generator series and all. So they will be strong. The channel will go from Battlefield 3 and Forza 4 to Battlefield 4 and Forza 4. I'm going to keep GTA videos coming as much as possible, as much as like I pretty much what I try to do now is if I'm about to play, I just kind of hit record, and whatever I end up doing, if something useful happens or something cool comes up, I basically I keep that part of the recording and I go out and I edit it out, that specific part, and I use it. So that's what I'm going to continue doing. So there will still be, and look at that, that's a shape that I don't even think exists. Sorry, yeah. So yeah, like there will still be GTA 5. There will still be there will be. I know it's debated now, but there will still be Battlefield 4. I swear to God, I'm going to be getting that on the release day. I'm promising that to myself now because I know that if I don't, I won't. If I don't make myself do it and make myself just put up with being broke for like an entire week, then I won't do it, and I won't have the game, and my channel will fall behind and stuff like that. So I'm gonna make myself broke on the first week that it comes out. I'm gonna pick it up, hopefully on release day, but we'll see about like travel and stuff like that. I live relatively far away from the nearest game shop, so yeah. What else will there be? There won't be. I think I'm gonna tone out the Minecraft. I have currently got a Let's Play on the go, but that game, I love it dearly with all my heart. And just really quickly, Futos are everywhere online. You don't even need to watch my Futo video to find one online. Online Futos just spring up everywhere, so it's pretty cool. But, yeah, so what was I saying? Crap, train of thought fail. Yeah, the Minecraft thing. Sorry. Yeah, so Minecraft, I do really love the game, and I've loved it since I first started playing it. But for now, it's kind of like it's gone down in my kind of. People say, oh, play Tech It or play Book It or Mod It or whatever that, and it's like, no, I don't like mods. I love the original game. I like the modding, or I don't like the modding thing, but the base game has gotten too boring. Basically, it's nonsense. I know, like the base game's gotten boring, so obviously I should mod it, but I don't like the mods. I prefer the base game. But yeah, so like pretty much the main 3 games coming up on my channel in the next, going towards the end of the year and into the new year, will be Battlefield 4 primarily, Forza 4. And some GTA 5. And again, as ever, any random games, Ghost Recon Online, anything like that. I think that goes without saying. But we finish it up with Teammate of the Year here. Wait till you actually see this. Yeah, if that's the kind of thing that you're interested in, whoop, thank you, friends. That was appreciated. We're both trying to mutually take down or chase down some guy, and he does that to me. But yeah, that's pretty much where the channel's going. If you enjoy it, please do stick around. If you're new here, please do subscribe. If you don't like the sound of that, feel free to unsubscribe. I will miss you and all that good stuff. But that's just the way it's gone. I literally cannot afford it. So yeah, I'm sticking with current gen Xbox and my PC. So that's it. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.